No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Today I'm here in England, in London, with Kilo Jugg. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, my bro. How are you?
Nah, great. I just did probably like the polar opposite of your interview because I interviewed Dizzy Rascal, who's been around for a million years, million interviews. You, on the other hand, very mysterious. Pretty much the only thing about you online is the music. There's not too much of a way to get introduced to you personality-wise. So this is going to be breaking a bit of new ground.
Yeah, nah, for real. Do you know what? I was saying to my manager, Jay, I'm not even really on this interview thing. Like, I just want people to hear my music. The whole mystery thing, I'm a family man. I don't want people to know all my info. I just want to put out bangers, but you get me? He said no jumper. I was like, yeah.
You had to do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a must. It's a must.
Oh, that means a lot. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, so let's go to like where you're coming from. Tell us a little bit about what your background is.
Oh, fucking man's from Northwest London, Swiss Cottage, Northwest 3. Man's been doing music for a long time, but not officially. I ain't been released and shit. You know, just doing tracks with the guys and that. It's only like last year I took this music thing seriously. You get me? I've only got out like 4 or 5 songs.
Right.
So it's proper to start right now. Is it? So there's a lot to come, man.
What got you interested in rap? Like, what was your upbringing? Do you remember when you first got interested in it?
Yeah, man. It was from young, man. Like, from when I was in school and it was all grime. Like, not like grime nowadays, the original grime, you get it? Like, Dizzy Rascal and Skepta and all these people used to listen to that. Used to write grime bars on our fucking Nokias and that. And then we used to start going to studios. You know when you're getting to like 14, 15, going to the youth clubs and that.
Right.
They got the little mics and that, nothing professional, but we're going there, dropping our bars and that. So it's always been in me.
So you actually could record at the youth clubs. I didn't realize that.
Not so much nowadays, but
a little bit
like
though.
A while ago.
See that? I'm sure that would open up the door to a lot of people if they actually had that sort of available for the kids. Yeah,
that's the whole thing in the UK right now, man. They're saying they're closing a lot of the youth clubs. There's not a lot going on as much as there used to be for us back then. Like all the youth clubs are open. We'd be in there making bangers and that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Before music was even how it was now.
Did you come up in an area where everybody was sort of rapping just for fun?
Yeah, man, there wasn't even too much rappers in my area. Like, there was a lot of rappers in surrounding areas, but no one really from my set, you get? So we just used to do little grime tracks and then rap, you know, when gigs came about, we was all doing rap and that, but no one from my hood released nothing. So it was pretty, like, unknown, you get me?
Yeah. How did you end up making the decision to actually put your stuff out?
I don't know, man. A lot of my people were telling me, yo, man, your tracks are cold, bro. Like, when you're doing this music thing for years, and it's like, you know, soon, man, soon. But I thought, fuck it, you get me? I dropped a little audio track called Leica. You get me? It done all right, and then I thought, need to do a video, you get me? Get it out, and then that's where it started, bro. Got the first video out, I thought, yeah, fuck it, like, this could work, you get?
Yeah. So was the mask part of the plan from the beginning? What was the mentality?
Nah, do you know what? It's a mad thing with a mask here. It's like, this specific mask there was no plan. Like I said, I'm a family man. I've got 2 kids, you get me? Like, I don't want fame as such. So when I said I want to do a video, I didn't have a mask at the time. When I made the decision, I had the track, I didn't have no mask. But I thought, I don't want to show my face. So what kind of mask can I get that not everyone has? Like, you see in the UK, hella people have masks, man.
Right.
For whatever reasons, they got their masks, innit? Me, at the time when I was doing these first songs, I was, you get me, doing my thing. So that was also in play where I didn't want to show my face, the things I'm talking about while I'm actually doing them, do you get?
Yeah, one of the most consistent things with all the people I talk to is that they all basically say the cops are on their ass.
Yeah. I don't want to speak on other people, innit? It's techie, I mean, some people do what they say, some people don't. All I can say is, when I was making my first tracks and that, like Paper Chase and Take It, man, I was really doing things, so I had to cover that, not even just for the family thing, but the obo is real, man. It happens. People have been convicted and shit because of music videos and shit. Like, shit's real.
And it's got to be a good feeling, honestly, to know that people are fucking with your music, that there actually is this like fan base growing out there, but that you can still walk down the street.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like I said, like, it's mad, bro. Like, I used to have like pictures of my kid on my Insta and that, and kids in McDonald's are coming up to me saying, yo, you Kilo, I'm recognizing you from your kid and that. So I had to scrub all that, and it just shows this mask thing is, it's needed for man right now. Like, we're just going to the shops. I like being with my kids, just being around, not having to worry about people trying to You get me? There's already people that kind of scope us from the people I'm around. I have the same faces in my videos. So.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, there's all these guys in the video that don't have masks on. I'm sure the cops are a little interested in that.
Yeah, it happens. I don't even think, for me, like, I ain't been in the field hands-on like that since I started this music thing now. I don't do that as such.
But does it give you a little bit of more of an ability to be honest about what's going on in the world around you without the cops necessarily saying like, oh, you were talking about this violent act, so therefore you seem like you probably did that or you're responsible for that.
Yeah, you see me, I don't really rap too much about the violence and the drill and all that. It's more the trapping,
right,
and just real life.
Tell me about like what that looks like for the people growing up in your area, like how they get sucked into bad stuff or criminal.
It's difficult because it's like on one hand, man's doing music because I don't want to live that life anymore. But then on the other hand, for the kids looking up to us, you get me, like role models. Like I'll tell the kids, I'm not a role model like that. Like taking my music and fuck with it. But if you don't have to do that, don't do that. There's plenty of like opportunities in London to do your thing. Yeah. If you got your, you get me. If you got your mind right, you can do your thing. But it's easier said than done, innit? We was young, people used to say that to us, and you get sucked in, innit? But
yeah.
I wouldn't advise on doing any of that shit in my bars and that, you get me?
No, definitely. Is there anything about the squid in particular that drew you to that mask?
No, I was originally just looking for a mask on like Amazon, and I saw this and it looked nuts. So I clicked on it and I thought, you get me, like it's something, if someone sees this, like they're thinking, yo, like what's this? And you click on it, you get it. Like, and then when they can listen to it, they're thinking, yeah, fuck with it.
Yeah.
So I got a grey one. And then when I was rapping, I was doing a video and I had a lyric and I said, I was like, water my wrists on my neck, Davy Jones, and I got the fishes on deck. Like, like Davy Jones. And I was thinking, my guy was like, yeah, it's coming like you're actually Davy Jones. So I ran with this whole thing, innit? And kind of, there's another story to it, but again, like the oboe is real. Like, I don't want to say too much, you know what I mean? But the name Dave, it has other meanings in that as well, innit?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I'm following necessarily.
Yeah. How can I put this without being oboe? Alright, so when I was hands-on, my people used to know me as a name similar to that name.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So yeah, so then again, this wasn't in play when I got it, but then afterwards, it's like it was destiny. Like it all made sense. Do you get what I'm saying?
Are there a lot of, like, around your way, what are the drugs that people tend to actually get into? Not that you would have any knowledge in particular.
It's the same everywhere, man. I mean, like, the young people, so, they smoke weed and that. We smoke weed, I smoke weed all the time.
Yeah.
And then you got the hardest shit. What we was trapping, it was either coke or light and dark, you get?
Right.
So, it's the same as America, I guess, you get? Same as everywhere, bro. Like, every country has the same drugs, the same issues. Obviously, some have them wild ones, but that was our lane, innit?
Yeah,
the harder ones.
That's interesting though. It just feels like in America, it's like you don't hear about coke besides like people who have money typically. Crack and meth are the ones that like tend to trickle down to people who are like really poor.
Yeah, nah, London's mad like that. Like again, I don't even want to talk too much because you get me. It's mad. But
it's all hypothetical.
Hypothetically, London's got a lot of rich people. They're the ones you want for that. And then for the harder stuff, it's not in London. You're going out of London. That's what we used to do.
So you came out, put out some stuff, started to do some numbers, and did you have to at a certain point just decide to like really commit yourself to this?
Do you know what it was? It was like I was juggling the family life and the trap, and it's like it got to a point now. 'Cause my little boy, he lives with me now, so around that time is when I dropped my first video, and it wasn't even doing numbers like that. My first video, I got like 10K or something, and in a while I was gassed. You know what I mean? I was so happy. But at that kind of time, my son lived with me. I couldn't be going outside London doing these things, so I had to change everything. And in London, it's a bit hot. You know what I'm saying? That I still got my hands in pies, but I'm not hands-on anymore. Like, I'm a good man. You get me? I'm a family man. So I tried to stay clear from anything that could fuck up everything for me. You get it?
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas other rappers, like, you get me? Man's been jail. All that shit, that's all behind me now. You get me?
Right.
Whereas a lot of rappers are still in the field doing their thing while you're rapping. You're gonna get bagged, you get me? And it just ruins everything. Yeah. But they can still come out and carry on. Me, I've got family, like I can't lose that, you get me?
What's it like on a prison in London?
It's easy, man. It's dead.
It's chill?
Yeah, it's chill, man.
Really?
It's proper chill, man. Man's got Snapchat and all that.
Well, I mean,
all that, it's loud, it's different.
You tell me, have I seen a video of you on YouTube rapping in prison?
Nah. When I was in jail, Smarties were mad expensive, like mad expensive. It was like iPhone 4, iPhone 5 days. The last time I was in jail was like 5 years ago. Man.
Okay.
So since then, I ain't even been bagged. Like, I ain't even been arrested since then. You get it, like, man. You get me?
So do you think that that's part of why kids aren't scared to go to jail?
Yeah, man. London's
it's
like,
not that big a deal.
The UK is different, man. It's like if you go to jail here, you got bare access to bare things. It's proper calm. Like, as long as if you're not involved in that life, you're good. You get me? Just serve your time. It's more the young people jails, like the youth jails, that are crazy ones, man.
I was reading about it, and it's like people saying like, oh, everybody is stuck in the same cycle of they go to jail for 3 years, come home for a while, go to jail for 3 years, and I was like, well, that makes sense because like normally when people get picked up for shit in America, it's for guns and all that kind of stuff. It carries like much longer sentences, but out here it seems like is that the cycle that the youth sort of gets wrapped up in?
It's here. It's like you can go to jail for mad shit here for so much little. Like everyone and their dad's been jail. You get
Right.
in the circles that we're in. It's so easy to go to jail for such a minor thing, and it's like to them it's nothing. To the young people, to the police, it's nothing. You get me? Everyone's been jail, but it's like you get sucked in. Once you gone that first time, it's not easy to get out of that cycle. Because once you've been that first time, you get nicked for something else. You've already been there, or you might be on license still. You get me? It's hard to get out. Like that was me for a few years.
Yeah,
I done one long one for 18 months. At the time, it was long. I was 16. And then another short one for like a couple months, and then one for 6 months on remand.
Do you think that seeing all that as a 16-year-old, do you think that might have predisposed you towards getting in trouble because all of a sudden you're around all of these sort of hardened criminals that have been around it more?
I don't know. That one was difficult because I was 16, so I was in youth jail. So I was gassed. You get me? Like, man was out here, fam. That was calm. Everyone's out here fighting.
Right.
It's like youth club, bro.
Did it seem fun?
Yeah, for a little bit. But don't get me wrong. Like, plenty days of stressing, counting down. You got the calendar, literally day by day. But all that, like I said, that's all behind me now, man. So
yeah,
it's just like I said, the youth is hard because it's like you got the people they look up to saying all this stuff, and then that makes them want to do that. But then the people saying it are saying it to get out of it.
Right.
So it's like a cycle, like you said, bro. It's
yeah.
hard. Like.
Are you conscious of that you're talking
man,
about this lifestyle while also trying to, in a way,
man.
tell people like about the dangers of it?
The way I'm trying to put it across is that this is my story. This is what I had to go through. Man, really had to do these things, but it's really not for everyone. Not everyone has to go through this shit. There's a lot of people that force it, man. You get it?
Yeah. Where did your style come from? Because you don't hear a ton of auto-tune out in England, but you're definitely somebody who's sort of taken that lane.
Yeah, like see me, I try to call my shit. It's like jug music. I don't want to just be an auto-tune rapper. Like I got other stuff. I got rap stuff, drill stuff on drill beats, but it's all the same message.
Yeah.
The beat don't matter. Like man, fuck up the beat. It don't matter which beat it is, but the message is the same. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really have much inspiration in the UK apart from like gigs and that. That's who man used to. When man started this rapping thing, man used to listen to gigs a lot. Still, he was like the main rapping guy. Still, that's where it all like stemmed from, like writing, sitting down writing mad bars and that.
Right.
You get me? But yeah, man, I just try to do my own thing.
You try to combine like the sort of like auto-tune type stuff with also still being lyrical?
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's quite a few people doing this auto-tune thing in the UK right now. They're doing their thing, but it's like, I feel like mine's a bit more different. It's less wavy and like singy, and more focused on the bars.
Right.
You get it? I'm not even that great at melodies and that, so like, I'm still learning.
I gotcha.
Me, it's more the message, the bars, and it.
Where'd the name come from?
Like my guys call me Kilo from a long time ago. Not even from man's moving kilos. Like, 'cause them times I weren't moving kilos when I was called Kilo. You get me? But you know, like when you get in, when the police will say Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, all of that. Kilo, that was me.
That's what they say for K?
K. So the man in Bing call a man Kilo. And there was names before that, but I'm not gonna speak on them mad names. But Kilo is from a while ago.
Okay.
But then, we started trapping and it all made sense. So
yeah.
the jug just had to come on.
You got to jug.
Yeah, like I was really jugging, so I thought Kilo just sounds too.
You a Young Scooter fan?
Yeah.
Young Scooter.
He's the original jug.
He just
up. Come on. Yeah, nah, come on, bro.
That's so good, dude. Young Scooter. I got to get that interview. He told me he was down. I got to fucking chase after that one at some point.
Young Scooter's, he's an original one. Like before the Chirac and that, the Chief Keef, that's who the man will fuck with. Brick Squad, like
Definitely.
Young Scooter, Black Migo Gang, Future, like you get me, the original before the singing, all that shit. Like
Dude, I saw Future standing right in front of me the other day when I was doing that Young Thug interview, and he just walked in, and I was just like, oh, like it felt like a weird, like the room lit up. It was, I didn't know what the fuck to say.
Well, that's what I'm trying to be on, man. I'm trying to be on, you know, that mad presence. You're just so up there, like that's what I'm trying to be on, man.
Definitely. But, so you started getting a crazy reaction to your music right away. Like the fans really it resonated with them.
Yeah, like when I put on my first video, like I said, it didn't get too much numbers, but the message was good. A lot of people like comparing me to other rappers in the UK and that. But the overall, like the general sense was, this guy's kind of wavy. So I thought, alright, cool, let me drop a next one. And then I dropped Take It, and that was alright again, you get me? But every track I'm dropping, it's getting better and better, do you get it? Like people are starting to realize, this guy's actually alright, you get it? So I just hope people just take in my new shit, man.
Yeah.
It's like, this is only the start, Adam, you know, like that. Like it's only been like a year.
Yeah.
Got like 5 tracks, so hopefully the end of this year, next year, I'm gonna.
No, I mean for it being so early, I had a lot of people who were excited when they realized I was about to interview. Hit me up and being like, "Oh shit! Like you gotta fucking." People are saying like you gotta link him with Honcho. We need a song of them together.
Yeah. He's around the same kind of people as me as well. So, like, his music is very similar to mine. A lot of people tend to compare our music and that, but again, I think his is more wavy, melodic, and singy. Mine is more like a bit more focused on the lyrics and that, but shout out Honcho still.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so was there just a moment where you decided, like, you know what, like this rap thing, I'm gonna actually make this my life? Like, when did it switch over from being something that you were just fucking with to something that you were really taking serious?
It was when my kid came to live with me, and then I think I went on a mission, like the last mission I went on, and it was like there was a very close call, and when I came home, I was with my little one, and I was just thinking, like, it's a wrap, fam. I can't. If I get bagged, I've got too much at stake. Do you know what I mean? If I didn't have family like that, I wouldn't care. Like, man, I had to trap because I didn't have peas. You get it? So I had to do what I had to do. But when you got your kid living with you, like, it's a whole different ball game, fam. And plus the music, I dropped my first video. I thought, let me just try and take a step away from that, survive with the peas I got, and just pursue this music thing full time, and it's just been going from strength to strength. So, like I said, man's trying to stay away from all that things. But the people around me, we're still doing. You get me? We're still out here. I'm still a normal civilian. Like, I'm around. Like, I'll go out and take my mask off and go out the street. No one. Just get on with my day. Go Sainsbury's and that.
Yeah, it was actually a weird feeling earlier because one of the guys here was like, "Oh yeah, Kilo Jugg, he's ready to go," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I walked by him. I must have not recognized him, and then I was like, "Oh wait, I'm not supposed to recognize him."
Just bro, like it happens a lot, man. It happens, but I like it, man. I like the privacy and the mystery. You get it?
Definitely. Where do you what are the moves that you feel like you need to make going forward in your career to like take it to the next level? Like where do you see yourself in terms of your overall career trajectory?
Yeah, I feel like the UK right now, it needs me right now, man. You know what I mean? I got something to offer. It's a bit different to everyone else. You get me? So I feel like I can do well, man. I'm trying to be at the top, man. I mean, I want to get some. I'm not really a feature guy either. I ain't got a lot of collaborations. I don't even think I've got any collaborations at the moment. I've got a few recorded and that coming. Can't really say with who, but I want to do some big features, man. I think a lot of people have been asking me. I want to do some of that. But in the next few years, you get me? Hopefully big numbers. You get me? Big numbers. I just want to make a good life for my family and that, bro.
How did Kodak get turned on to your music?
That was through shout out Volk, my guy Volkeron from Brooklyn, New York. Basically, he was fucking with my music from a while back, and he is 22Gs, you know 22Gs?
Oh yeah.
His manager Volk.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So he's been fucking with man for a while. Where he was on tour with Kodak and 22Gs, I think 22 signed to Kodak.
Yeah.
So these lot have been playing my music and that. And it's just a love thing, innit? We've been chatting and that, and they was on the tour or something playing my song, just getting turned up, man. Wild, like shout out Volk, man, as well. But fucking, yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I ain't even spoke to Kodak.
Right. It was interesting because I had to re-listen to that song once I realized that Kodak was fucking with it. And I was like, okay, I can see why he would fuck with it. Like, you know, Kodak is a guy that, you know, he understands the pain and the struggle. And I'm like, okay, I can hear it in this.
Yeah, shout out Kodak, man. Nah, for real, man. I mean, that man, like, I've spoke to him, it's the same kind of thing. It's just real recognized real, you know what I mean? Man really came from the jug. I'm just trying to do right for my family. So shout out Vote. just when Kodak was playing that, I got like hella followers and fucking a lot of different people tuned into my music.
Yeah, a little
So
thing
that's
like that could
big
do a
love
lot
on that,
to,
yeah, man.
to get you energized, right?
Exactly. Just a little shout out. Like this whole Instagram thing, I'm not even social like that. Like
Really?
I've got like, I don't promote my shit too tough. Like I don't care about Insta that much. But that was live still. You see, when that happened, my daughter was being born. I was in the hospital. My girl was like ready to give birth and that. And my phone was just going ding, 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 ding.
Should make Kodak the Godfather. Or make the child's middle name Sniper Gang.
Sniper Gang.
Yeah.
That shout out Kodak, man. That was it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like a lot of the Englishmen that I speak to out here have a sort of an odd relationship with social media in the sense, because I feel like there's something about being English that, there's something about not hyping yourself up so much.
Yeah. I get what you're saying still. It's the American English things, it's different and that. But there's plenty of people that love it, bro.
Yeah.
It's not really for me, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I use it for my brand, my business platform. You get what I'm saying?
But at the same time, like your brand, your personal brand can kind of get fucked up if you are presenting yourself like somebody who's a bit too thirsty on social media.
Exactly. I just try to give my fans, like, I do the occasional like question. I got a Snapchat account that's like open. So I try to like, when my fans will just message me and I'll reply, I'll just say something like, love for the support. And they'll be like, "Oh, you made my day."
Yeah, you hit them with a couple emojis, praying hands emoji. Thank you, bro.
Man,
that's what I do.
Thank you. Like I try to like not like copy and paste them, but it'll be like love for that. Like, thanks for the support, right there. And they'll be like, "Yeah, you made." So I love it, man. Like my fans, I wouldn't be here for my fans. You know what I'm saying? Again with the interview, like I'm not a talkative person, bro. Like I'm about the whole mystery. I don't want people to know the info, but shout out Adam 22. No jumper. I had to.
We had to.
You get me? Give the fans a little insight into me, where I don't talk about shit like this much.
Definitely. What's something that everybody out there wouldn't expect about you in terms of just you as a person?
Fam, like I said, you wouldn't scope me. Like if people knew my lifestyle, they wouldn't think like the way man talks and that. It's like about the things I used to do and things that we've done. But if you saw me now, I'm a civilian, bro. Like people like wouldn't expect how much of a normal guy I am. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just a family man, bro. You just see me with my kids and that. You wouldn't know it.
I'm starting to think maybe I should have asked you for some weed instead of ordering it from this other dude over here.
Nah, do you know the maddest thing? I smoked a fat one before I come here, but I didn't bring loud, bro. I had one zoot left.
Oh, okay.
Had to calm. I ain't really nervous, but
I don't normally smoke before I interview people, but like yesterday I got interviewed and I got proper high before that. Yeah, I can. If I'm gonna talk about myself, I get high as fuck.
Yeah, word. It's a must.
It's easy. Hell yeah. So, are you gonna take me around your local chicken shop next time?
Do you know what? I'm trying to shy away from the chicken shops and that, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm even trying to do this healthy thing.
Well, you're in good shape. You don't got no weight to lose. That's why I was shy away from it.
Yeah, but man's looking a bit sucked still. I'm trying to be a bit more. You get me? I'm trying to get tats and that. Like,
oh, really?
Trying to be like you, bro.
Well, the thing is, you can get these and still continue to go to the chicken shop. It works fine.
Nah, word.
I'm living proof.
Nah, man. I'll take you to one spot. There's one spot, one burger spot. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking dank, bro. They do like mad burgers and mac and cheese and wings and all that stuff. But my phone all got sucked there the other day, fam.
Really?
Nightmare, fam. Nightmare. I ain't even got insurance, bro. I'm dying, fam.
Really?
Yeah, man. You know these little thieves, like some women's will come in the shop with some McDonald's bags. She's like, please, 50p, please. I was telling her, nah, like I ain't got nothing for you. She'll put some mad fucking hieroglyphics on the table saying like, yeah, please. She's left now. 10 minutes later, my phone was gone, bro. iPhone XS, bro. No insurance. I'm dying, fam.
Holy shit.
No, I'm dealing with right now, bro. This is me.
You got the trap phone?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not even trapping off.
Yeah, you just got that.
Thing,
that's just my phone.
Credit and that, you get me? But it's dying right now, man.
Oh, see, that's what I gotta keep an eye out. The pickpocket
careful,
is still alive and well in there.
You'll see them, man. You'll see them. You'll trust me, man. It was deep, man. And this was literally like 5 days ago. So I called them. I was like, yeah, I know I got insurance, and she's like, nah, you haven't. And I remembered I blatantly don't. So man's paying for it now.
Ouch.
Yeah, man. But soon come, I'm gonna be back in the social media game real soon. I'm just enjoying the.
We gotta start a GoFundMe or something. Get you a brand new iPhone.
Yeah, I need some plug. You need to plug me, bro.
If anybody out there has got an iPhone, they want to send it away.
Send it my way. Here on my DM, man.
Hell yeah, man. So, what do we have to look forward to? You got new videos on the way or a new project?
I've got a new video dropping real soon, like real soon. That's already been filmed and that, so we're pretty much just finishing it up, and that's gonna be out like in the next week or so.
Hell yeah.
That's called 5 on Me
Okay.
/Shorty69.
5 on me.
Yeah,
What's that mean?
I got 5 on me. I used to ride Shorty with 6 9s on me.
Oh.
You get Shorty.
Okay, I do.
6 9, yeah. So
That's pretty good.
that one's coming out real soon, and then after that, I don't wanna, I got something coming. I got like a body of work.
Hell yeah.
I can say that. I don't want to say too much. I ain't even that.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
man, you're still new,
Yeah.
but you're making an impression doing numbers.
Yeah, it's coming, man. The wave is really coming, man.
Hell yeah.
This is just the beginning. People gonna see. They need to take me in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much respect. You got any shout outs, any thanks you want to
Yeah,
send?
man. Again, shout out Volk. You get me? Shout out Kodak. My
Facts.
American guys. Yeah. Shout out all them. I've been fuck with the New York, the Brooklyn drill and that. You get me? 22Gs, Maxi Demon, Siggy Black. All these people. Shout them out.
Hell yeah.
You get me? Shout out my manager Jay. You get me? Shout out Mixtape Manners, TZ. My guy, sickest videographer. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Shout out my bro Rage. It's his birthday yesterday. Get me? That's my bro. He's got more shit coming too. Get me? Shout out everyone. Shout out my mum. Shout out my kids. You get
Always
me?
gotta shout out your
out my
mum.
missus, you know, old lady.
Much respect. You
Shout
might
out
be
Adam 22 No Jumper, bro.
you might be the first person that shouted out their mom this whole
Yeah,
time.
come on, man. That's my. You get me?
Yeah.
That's my mum, fam. Like, she knows that. You see, when I make tracks and that, like, the first people to hear it, she'll be one of them. You get me? She got a good ear for music, man.
But she won't get offended if you're talking about anything too crazy.
My mum knows that I used to do like fuckery. Like, she weren't happy about it, but you know, you're a man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing what I'm doing, but she's always supported, man. Like, you get me? Shout out my mum, man.
Shout out to all the moms, really.
Shout out all the mums, man.
Yeah. Shout out my mom as well. The old bag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out Adam's mum. You get me?
Well, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, appreciate you having me,
Yeah.
man.
And we're definitely gonna keep an eye out for all the new shit you got on the way.
Yeah, bro, like, it's coming. You get me? It's coming real soon, man. The wave's coming, man. Shout out all my fans as well, man.
Oh yeah. Appreciate
Every
you,
time.
man.
Appreciate the
Thank
time.
you for coming through. It means a
Love,
lot.
love, bro.
Peace.
Love.